Welcome to Common Fitting Adjustments for the Tabula Rasa Knit, Tee, and Tunic. I'm Rae Cumbie, Creative Director at FitforArtPatterns, and I'm delighted to welcome you today as we work to get your knit tops shaped up and fitting you perfectly. Here at Fit for Art, we are devoted to a good fit. We want you to have patterns that create comfortable clothes that are easy to wear and feel good. And today we will look at the specifics of doing pattern adjustment that takes you from one size to another size in our multi-size pattern on our Tabula Rasa knit top. We want your pattern to gracefully transition between one size and another, and using our curved ruler and these excellent pattern work steps, you will transition your pattern between sizes. So here we go. Multi-size patterns that fit you. Let's expand the hip area of the Tabula Rasa knit. Many people need to start with the medium, say, on the top, and go to the large or the extra large in the hip, depending on how their body is structured. And so, because we have the multi-size pattern, it's not too hard to do, and I have cut the medium out up here to this little dot represents where the sleeve joins the side panel and connects into the top. So at that point, that's a good place to start easing out so that you get the extra that you need in the hip area, which is down here, right around where the notch is. So we're going to use the curved ruler. This is a great tool for this sort of project because it has a lot of, it has the curves that you need to create the pattern that you want. So we're going to presume that you need to add about 5/8 inch in the hip. So I'm actually going to put a little dot there. And that's going to be our guide right here at the notch. And what we need to do is lay the ruler, find a place on the ruler, and sometimes you have to move it backwards and forwards to find the right place. But you want to find a place that up here, where it connects into your line you're using, it's smooth against that. And when you get down to where you have measured the amount of width you need, you are also hitting that line. So I have found a line that I am not unhappy with, and I'm going to draw it here just to the dot. Okay, in the green. And so here you see that this would be your new seam line, your new cutting line actually, which still gives you extra also in the seam. And now we're going to extend it all the way to the hem. Chances are good that you do not need to keep adding. This is probably approximately where your fullness is sitting, and so you can go down a little bit more gracefully. Maybe follow along. This is the XL line here. I think we'll follow along that line. On our curved ruler, on our Fit for Art So Successfully curved ruler, the inside is also a curve. It's not straight as many styling rulers are, and the curve is very soft and gentle, and this is a place where I would use that curve. And I would just come here, and I've found a line that essentially parallels the extra large line, just comes out a little bit more, about another 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to draw this line and make it go all the way to the hem. And I'm going to move my notch, and I'm actually going to move the notch from the medium, which I was working from, over here so that it will match with all the other parts that we're going to be putting together. We can then also do the same adjustment on the back, and we know that we have come out 5/8 inch in the hip, in the back hip. Now the notches aren't exactly in the same place because you're going to have your side panel in between these two pieces, but we're going to measure approximately from from the notch, from the medium size. And we're going to take our ruler and come out that same 5/8. And that's actually here going to put us right on that extra large line. So then let's find a nice slope here to get this these two lines connected, okay? We're going to come up here just a little further. Sometimes it's kind of hard, and sometimes you have to twist the ruler the opposite direction to find the line that you need that really connects to both parts. And I think that's probably pretty good. So let's connect that into our line, and then we're actually going to let this follow right along that extra large line, and we'll just draw it in green so that we know that it's there. So now we have two new lines that reflect the slope of the wearer, who is a medium on the top but much fuller in the hips. And this way she won't get a lot of stretching or discomfort in the hip line when she wears her new top. Once this is done, if you needed even additional, you could make a similar adjustment in the side panels, or this might be enough. Just adding to the front and the back might be enough to get you where you need to get. Make sure you use that curved ruler and get a nice smooth line so that you know that your pattern pieces are going to connect well and your garment is going to hang beautifully. And that is the end of that adjustment. Thank you for watching this video as I showed you how to transition between a smaller top and a larger hip area on your Tabula Rasa knit tee and tunic. You can use these same techniques no matter where you're adjusting the pattern between sizes. You'll want to make sure you have a great curved ruler, and Fit for Art has this wonderful heavy plastic one which you can order online. Happy sewing!